Hello everyone, Chris Gaming here and welcome back to another video. We are back for round 10 of the championship here at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and I really need to claw something back now after the 4 terrible races we've had now. But still, our chances got brilliant when we started from pole position for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It was a fantastic beginning to this race. Wasn't the nicest thing to see Nico Rosberg 4th and Boss OMG 5th, because I know he's very good under brakes and generally he is pretty quick. But still, the lights are coming on. I've got my chances for this one. We've got to turn this into a win. Lights out, away we go. Very decent start, must be said. Not the best of starts. We've got Kvyat alongside, trying to cover him into turn 1. Got Boss OMG coming down on the right hand side, blocking off Rosberg. Boss OMG, however, having a look on the right hand side, trying to get up the inside in his Force India. Not quite doing it. We hold the line into turn 1 and into 2. A very good start. Yellow flags came out momentarily, but everything is working fine for the moment. We're in a P1 now. Simple. Run away from everybody. Get out of DRS range by the time it's enabled on lap 3. And it does help this is Hungary, so it's a very technical circuit. We are finally coming into play with the Red Bull. That can't be said for the next 2 circuits at Belgium and Monza. I'm going to struggle for those. So cutting on to the end of lap 2 now. I said our intention was to push as hard as we can and open a gap. And I put that intention clear. Fastest lap on lap 3. We can quite clearly see DRS has been enabled. End of lap 3. Coming out of the last corner. Can we go even quicker still? This is what we want to see. We want to see fastest lap over at the top of the screen. It does indeed. More fastest laps. We are pulling further and further away. And I forgot to mention the party glitched out on this one, the Xbox party where we normally chat. So this one I was just listening to music instead of chatting to the others. It did help me. Did help me focus a lot more because I didn't have to hear them shouting a lot. Although Nico Rosberg has now overtaken Boss MG and he's in 2nd place instead. Not what I want to see. Heading down the pit straight though, do we go faster? Yes we do! And we actually had a bit of a poor last sector. And we're still going faster and faster still. Cutting on all the way to lap 8 though, because not much more happened. And we stopped setting fastest laps. Bit of a mess up on the entry there, not too bad. We've still got the lead though, and we increased our gap ever more over Rosberg. That's what we want to see. So, into the box. Come on, guys. What's with the slow stop? 2.7. Come on. Come on, guys. That's probably the slowest stop I've ever had on this game. That's saying something, though. The pit stops are ridiculously quick on this game. Apart from front wing changes, obviously. But obviously, as we now come out of the pits, we've got Raikkonen and Kvyat both to deal with. Seems though we're going to slot in right with Daniil here. Where is the Russian? There he is on the left. Very close. We don't want to make contact like we did in Silverstone. Or is it Apologies, it was Austria, but we just did, and he's delayed me. Come on, Daniel, work with me here. But it's fine, we're clear of him. Let's go after Raikkonen. But it was no use. Raikkonen ended up holding the gap. We couldn't catch him in the end, but he pulled off into the pit lane, and we retake P1 at the front of the field. So now it was very clear on what we had to do. We had to maintain the gap, waiting to see where Boss OMG is, if he will return into P3 behind Rosberg. Will he? No, that's Kvyat. There he is. There we are. He's back into P3. Okay. Although, this is not what I expected to see a couple of laps later. Sebastian Vettel running around in P19. This was a massive surprise to see the German this far down. However, obviously we had the incident with Mehi last race, which really was the major cost in Silverstone. But I'd like to show you here. This is a perfect example of how to be a lapped car. I'm not sure if maybe it varies from car to car and how well they get out of the way, but frankly they should be lapped cars. So there we are. Sticks to his own line. I go on the right and I go through. Maybe he could have gone off the racing line, but honestly, stuck to one line, let me through. Piece of cake. As we cut on now to lap 17, Will Stevens, however, not being the nicest lapped car. Although he didn't delay us at all there, so that's not a problem. But here we are, coming up to the final corner. We've gone 4 races with no victory. We got a podium in Bahrain as well, but we've finally done it. We've won here in Hungary. I was really, really happy after this victory. I really did need it to start fighting again with Nico in the Drivers' Championship, which is good. And the Hamilton, though, has overtaken Boss OG on the final lap. What happened there? Well, I'll tell you what happened. And for some reason, it ended up kicking him off the game at the final corner. I don't know what happened. It just got put. He just got put to the home screen on the Xbox, and the whole game crashed on him, which was a horrible shame because he was on for a podium. But then that happened. Terrible, terrible shame. But as we're going to look for Dark 40 now, and here he is down in P8. So he's bringing home some points, which is pretty good. All of us really need to bring home our points. I need to beat Rosberg, so I need to do a lot better. But these guys are happy to score points, which is it's good for them. It's good to see them scoring. And LMP Statistic got disqualified earlier in the race for excessive corner cutting. But still, I've waited a few races to say this. But let's cue the music. So there we go, guys. That was the Hungarian Grand Prix. And in a minute, I'm going to show you the points for the table as they stand midway in the season. And that's coming in 3, 2, 1. There we go. This is how things stand. Nico Rosberg leads the way at the moment on 185 points. I'm second on 161. Hamilton third on 95. That's the difference between second and third. Raikkonen 4th on 65. Perez 5th on 62. Vettel 6th on 60 points. And then on the others, regards to the other 3, it is LMP Statistics 7th, Dark 49th, and Bossum G 13th. I've forgot to note down the points, annoyingly, but that's where everything stands as we are in the midway. I'm not sure when Spa's going to return, and there's a few things going on behind the scenes that we need to sort out first before everyone regroups for the Belgian Grand Prix in Spa. But I'd like to hope that when we do, the race is going to be fantastic, and I'm going to struggle. So you're going to hopefully we'll look forward to that. But I'll see you whenever we get to the Belgian Grand Prix in Spa, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Goodbye.